There he is.
I was washing dishes.
Well, it's good to hear you clean up after yourself. Although I'm shocked to hear that because every fucking picture I ever see on Instagram of your food is on a paper plate.
Right.
So what are you
So you're
washing?
wondering what I'm washing.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, this food doesn't cook itself.
it might. It might fucking cook itself. I don't know. You might be faking.
Uh,
You might be faking being a good cook. I think our next challenge is a cook-off.
oh, come on. You don't want to go there.
I think I need to teach you how to cook a good meal.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. You want to lose at something else?
No, I will soundly defeat you. Listen, man.
Twice.
Listen. I will be 1,000% honest with you right now. The only
Yeah.
reason I rescheduled from 6 to 7 to record this tonight is because I've been avoiding having to fucking deal with the consequences of losing this bet and hearing you take your victory lap this week.
I mean, did you think I was going to lay off? I mean,
No, I know you. So I know I'm in for an ear beating. So I was in no rush to receive it.
I thought, you know what I thought you were going to say? I thought you were going to say you were at like Shinju or something.
No,
You were
no,
at
no,
the
no.
buffet, and that's why you were.
Dude, I want to just be a fat guy again. I'm so sick of like all this trying. I'm just sick of it. Man.
No, like I agree. Like it's awful.
I fucking like I don't mind eating healthy, but when it's such hard work to like
Right.
to lose weight, when it just doesn't happen, and you're like, what the fuck? And then I actually bust my ass, lose 24 pounds in a fucking month. It's almost a pound a fucking day. And I still lose the competition. I was like, all week I've been in this like, maybe I should eat that fucking pizza. Maybe I should eat that like Chinese food and that fucking ice cream. I don't even like ice cream. And I was like looking at the ice cream sideways. So yeah. So I'm a little defeated this week. I'm not gonna lie. Mentally, I've been doing that thing where I'm eating the right foods, but way too much of it. So yeah,
Well,
I have you to thank for that.
I will tell you though. So obviously, I had after the competition, I had my cheat day. I had half a cheeseburger with had pulled pork on it. I had 5 wings, and then I had garlic rolls and pizza. With the pizza had meatballs, pepperoni, and sausage on it.
Oh my god, I got food wood right now.
I was so sick for 2 days. Like I was sick because that was the first carbs I ate like that in 30 days. I guess since the beginning of the contest, I felt like I had a cold.
Yeah,
I thought I had the Rona. I was like, this is it.
I get a runny nose when I start eating carbs again.
Right, like everything hurt. And then I went hiking twice this week, and I ate yesterday. I stayed keto, but I ate a lot of calories because
Right.
I could not stop eating because my body. I did the hike on Wednesday and then another hike on Sunday, and it's a mile up and back, so it's 2 miles and it's uphill, and then downhill, which you got to use like your core and your base. And I've been working out, and I cannot stop eating. Like I had today, but I also was on vacation last week, so that's probably part of it. But
You were just
I
furloughed
knew this
forever.
was coming.
This is
I
like
knew this
that-
was coming.
You take every other week off. Jesus Christ,
I
dude.
knew this was coming. Yeah, I took a vacation after 3 weeks of furlough. I know.
I mean, you're talking about coming down here for the 4th.
I know.
What's causing all this?
I just want to travel.
Okay, I mean that's fine. I personally would love to see you, but I know what's coming if you're coming down on the 4th.
Right. We're in trouble.
I gotta pay the penalty and fucking
Right.
honor my
the
bet.
shirt better be in hand.
We'll see about that, pal.
And you know what? Listen, I am not above going and bringing my shirt if yours isn't there and just letting you wear it for the time being.
I will tell you that you might want to do that if just in case it slips my mind and I don't
Right.
I don't order one. But I mean that's
Slips your mind.
honestly that's part of the that was part of the wager.
Right.
I should honor it, and I will, even though honestly I'm still in disbelief, and I really wish there was a way to look into this. I really feel like there's some
But
shenanigans.
look at you. No, but listen,
Like you were
I
hanging.
played it cool.
I feel like when you went to weigh in, you were hanging on the shower rod or something, or
No.
pushing up on the
Oh
counter.
no. You're just mad because you pulled out all the stops. Not eating for 4.5 days,
Yeah,
taking the magnesium citrate. You
shitting.
pulled
I
out
turned myself
you
inside out that last
right.
day.
All that tells me is that if you didn't, I would have whooped you, and it would have been embarrassing. At least you were respectful in losing. This wasn't an embarrassing loss because it could have been really embarrassing.
It could have been if you didn't cheat, you know.
I didn't cheat. I worked out. I did cardio. I fasted. I took Swiss Chris. I will tell you that. I
All
took
right.
Swiss Chris.
So you took
But
some.
it
You,
doesn't work for me like it works for you. I don't understand how you do that and you shit for 17 times a day. I take it and I'm still like every couple days.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I don't have an answer for that. Maybe you
I
just.
didn't take it this week, and I went yesterday for the first time in a week.
That must have been a large delivery.
It was ridiculous. Like I was so proud of it after. I was like, "This is crazy."
Well, thankfully you didn't take a picture. So.
I swear to you. First of all, I was on the phone with you when I was going. That's number one.
Right.
Number two, I swear I thought I should take a picture and send it to him. I was
No.
like, no, that's yeah, that's too much.
If you put a couple of googly eyes on it and sent it to me, I would have laughed. But that's about it.
That was funny today. Let me tell you, that googly eyes on your eggs was hilarious.
No, nobody's looking at it. I don't know what the deal is.
I thought it was funny.
Well, I did too. Well, what happened was I don't know what inspired me to do it, but I was just in one of those Amazon holes where you're just
Yeah.
clicking on the next thing, and then there's suggested stuff underneath, and you're clicking, and you're just looking at all this crap, and you're throwing it all in your cart. You're never gonna buy it, but it's you're just doing this like random shopping, and I found this thing for like $10. It looks like a plastic rectangular pencil case or something, but with a bunch of little
Right.
dividers in it. It has 1,000 googly eyes, all different shapes and sizes. So
That's
like
amazing.
I take it to work with me, and like I'm just sticking them on things. When we were doing a backflow in this apartment complex, and there was one of those SUVs with like graffiti all over it from the kid having graduated. So they had written all over it with like I guess erasable pens or whatever. And
Yeah.
but on the back window was one of those family stickers where it's like mom, dad, kid, dog. I wanted to go get my box and put googly eyes on every single one of them.
Oh my god.
I was just afraid. I just didn't because our van is marked. It's got like our phone number and our business. So I didn't want someone calling my boss going, "Yo, this guy's putting googly eyes on my."
This guy. Wow.
Yeah, but yeah. So I've got those. So like for when I'm bored, and we're somewhere like a restaurant or something, I'll stick them on a Flanagan's
Oh
cup
my
or
God.
whatever.
I feel like the gimmick should be you just messing with Marco
On
with
TikTok.
those. With the googly eyes, like putting them on his sunglasses or like his steering wheel when he gets in. He's like, "What the fuck?" Because he would lose his shit.
Maybe I'll test the waters there.
His tools. I mean, come on, something.
Yes.
Like
He
he goes
would.
to take out a tool that's got googly eyes. He would lose his shit on you.
I should
Because he
put.
would look right at you.
Since we live down the street from each other, I should sneak into his garage early one morning because we ride to work together, and I should
Yeah.
just stick 2 big ones on one of his model airplanes. And when he goes to Markham Park to fly it, and he finds them on there.
Yeah.
Oh, so speaking of
Wow.
him, let me just pat myself on the back, and then we'll get to your life. But
Yeah.
since this is the Furlough files, again, going down that rabbit hole of Amazon, I bought my buddy Marco because this is what a good friend I am. These little trays that clip into your AC vents and
Yeah.
float there, and they hold your dipping sauces for like your fast food.
What?
You know, like
Say that again?
the little peel off like barbecue sauce or honey mustard or whatever that you would get at Wendy's or Burger King or whatever. So these are like holders for those. So they clip onto your air conditioning vent, and you just plop your little honey mustard in it, and it holds it there, so you could dip it in the thing without it like falling or spilling somewhere.
Well, that sounds like a great gimmick.
It is a great gimmick. I'll have to send you a picture because
Yeah, I gotta see what it looks like.
you're not visualizing.
No, I can't picture what it would look like.
It literally kind of looks like the shape of one of those little, one of those little sauce containers. One of the, that you peel the top off of.
So you just put. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Send me a picture.
All right.
What is it called?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'll send you a picture. So all right. So furlough files. What when you had the week off, huh?
It's a vacation. I mean, I earned it. I get it.
I guess.
I mean, I went to tell my boss. I said, "Hey, I'm taking vacation in a couple weeks," and his response was, "Didn't you just get 3 weeks off?"
I mean,
and
you
I was
did.
like, "Oh, cool. That's great. I'm still taking a week off."
I mean, they didn't pay you for those 3 weeks. That's
right. So it's not like I got
the state of Georgia
right.
had to take care of that.
Right. So I took the week off. I had some friends coming in from. I had a buddy that I've known since I was 12 with his kids, and then my former tag team partner Ricky Vandal came in for a couple nights.
That fucking guy. That pokes at me on Instagram.
Literally pokes at you, and it's hilarious. And he comes here, and he comes in a camper, like Cousin Eddie from National Lampoon.
Right. So
he pulls the camper in, and he says, "Hey, we're going to crash here, and we're going to leave Monday." He got here on Saturday, I think. Or Friday night. He got here Friday night. I said, "All right, cool." Yeah, Friday night he got here. He said, and my other buddy was still here because he leaves Saturday, but we all grew up together. So he said, "Coming in Friday night." So he comes, and I said, where are you guys going to sleep? He said, "We're going to sleep in the camper." So he plugs it into my electrical outlet in my garage. So if my electric bill's $400 this month, I'm coming for Cousin Eddie because he was plugged in for 4 nights. And they slept in the camper, just came inside for, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and back to the camper.
That is so weird.
We played cards. And the camper, the garage is below my room, so the camper was like outside my window, so I could hear all night like, because the camper thing was going.
The generator, yeah.
Right. So yeah, Cousin Eddie stayed here for a couple nights. We played some cards. We went hiking. We didn't talk wrestling because we hate it. So
right.
I don't think we should talk wrestling today because we all hate it. Stupid sport. I better watch what I say.
Well,
make the list.
Well, listen, you neutered me this week when it came to the wrestling.
Right, I did neuter you, and I apologize because you know what, you were right.
That's all I was looking for was the public apology because.
Right, no, you were right. You commented on something, and I got a little butthurt and said you shouldn't do that. You're going to get us heat. And then afterward, I saw other people, and then I saw the apology that they put out, and I said, okay, you were right.
Yeah. And I won't name names, but.
Right, but you were right. I'll give it to you. You were right.
But there was, these guys that were. There's a whole thing going on just on Twitter, really. It hasn't really leaked over to the other social medias where mostly women are outing all the scumbags, all the rapists, all the manipulators, all the people that are like, demanding a blowjob for a booking kind of stuff, and this guy who's part of a tag team in Carolina, was like, since everyone's so terrible, why don't you book us? And it's like, well, way to steal the fucking moment and make it about you. And I literally tweeted that, and you're like, you got to delete it. And I'm like, why? And you're like, I'm on a show with them like in 2 weeks. I'm like, who gives a fuck? And then you were like, they're like, yeah, someone mentioned they were on a show like 3 weeks, like the other week, and they drew like 20 people. I'm like, what are you worried about? These guys have no stroke. And then
I don't
yeah.
even
Then the
care, 'cause
guy
I'm really not. Yeah.
the guy
He
made an
he
apology.
apologized.
Yeah. And so apparently someone else had called him out for it too.
You know what? I'm done with that part of my life. It's over. I
Well,
don't want any part of it.
well, my point is that like when I see it and I want to fuck with someone, I understand that
Mhm.
you're part of the Twitter thing, but I'm not gonna I would never do anything that I would knowingly fuck you up
But
with.
you were right. No,
These
you were
guys,
right.
yeah.
You were right. I apologize. You were right. But I'm done with that part of my that part of my life's over with. I'm just gonna do weight loss challenges and the occasional pizza eating
Oh
challenge.
wait, is this breaking news? Are you riding the Undertaker's coattails and announcing your
I can't do
retirement?
that. I can't do that. This is his week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're not. You're. Okay, so you're not announcing your retirement. You're just.
No,
You're
I'm
just
just quitting.
right. Is it called
No,
quitting if no one books you? Wait, I thought you were booked on
right.
something.
I am, but I don't really want to do it.
Oh, so fuck it.
Pretty much.
But aren't you? Isn't it a tag match? Aren't you fucking someone?
Yeah.
Eh. Oh, it's
Who cares?
it's Frankie. Fuck him. Okay.
Fuck him.
So.
What I really want to talk about is this.
Okay.
I have something to talk about.
Oh yeah.
So,
It's your show, buddy.
okay, so no, and this is you. This is part of you too.
Oh boy.
I really like. We ate bad, right? We both had. You had a couple more days than I did. I had one day. I felt awful. You felt
Well,
awful too.
I kind of did a half-assed cheat meal the day you had a real cheat meal, where I kind of still had keto-ish stuff and whatever, and then 2 or 3 days later I'm like, nope, that's not gonna cut it, and then I went fucking crazy.
And nothing popped me more than I believe it was either Tuesday night or Wednesday where Marco tagged you in the Shinju post on Facebook, and I lost it. I was like, "What a son of a bitch! He got you
He's
like that. If that wasn't a shot,
oh yeah, he knows because that Shinju is a Japanese buffet sushi type place with hibachi and other
Right.
stuff. It's good, but that's obnoxious to tag me in them announcing that they're opening back up when I'm on the heels of this weight loss competition, in the throes of defeat, in a downward
Yeah.
spiral. Yeah, he got me good.
he got you good." Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
was that
Well, what I was gonna say, that's
Yeah.
not what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I
yeah.
still had more. So, what I was gonna say is that it made me think, man, I really wish we gotta travel more and go to some towns and eat some good food and film it.
Right.
That's what we need to be making, a YouTube show or even from Facebook. So I'm watching TV with Ricky Vandal yesterday, and he says, I was kind of not paying attention, and he said, "Man, this place in Savannah, Georgia looks really good. It's called the Trailer Park." Now, I've eaten there probably 6 or 7 times. And I said, "No, I've eaten there." And it made me think, I want to go to the Trailer Park with you and eat. Because the Trailer Park has 2 meals that I think you need to try.
Okay.
Are you ready for them?
I'm already hungry just talking about the idea of eating.
One is a pancake taco. The shell is a pancake,
Okay.
right? Inside the pancake is a piece of chicken and fresh strawberries. It is one of the most delicious things I've ever eaten in my life.
That is an odd combo.
It's called the Trailer Park. The gimmick is whatever you got in the fridge, you put it together and make a meal. I was like, this is a brilliant gimmick.
Oh.
So all their food is mashups.
Right.
The second thing, are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for this. You better sit down.
Okay, hold on. Let me sit down. Okay, I'm sitting down.
Peanut butter and jelly wings.
PB&J wings. That's it.
So I've had them there before, and they're you finish them and your hands are all sticky, and you're like, I want more.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how they made it, and they showed it yesterday on the show, and I'm like, this is brilliant. They literally take PB&J, mix it up, and cover the wings in it, and then put pecans on them.
Oh, so they mix it to get. I thought maybe they tossed it in peanut butter and then had jelly to dip it in or something.
No, they toss it in peanut butter and jelly.
Ah, see, I'm not. See, that's like that.
Oh no,
That bugs
but
me.
then they cook.
I mean, I get it
They
that it's
cook it.
trailer park, but it kind of bugs me when you do the foods like shampoo and conditioner in one bottle. You know what I mean? Like when the peanut butter and jelly are mixed, so you don't get like hints like hits of like bigger hits of one and bigger hits of the other when you're eating.
It literally, the dipping sauce is like a marmalade. You dip it in,
Oh my god! Like an orange kind
like
of.
an orange marmalade.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ!
yes. So they showed both of these meals, and I said,
I'm-
I've had both of them. I had the pancakes the first time I was there, and I had the wings multiple times because they're so good.
I'm
They
gonna
also
tell
have incredible fried pickles.
two things. One, how come we've never seen a photo of this?
This was years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought because we have this Instagram account where we could post that.
Right, it was years ago.
One is that, and two is just you talking about those wings is making me sweat.
Wow,
My forehead's getting wet.
you're hungry.
I have a fucking problem.
Yeah,
I just
you
like
do.
to eat, man. This is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're coming down, maybe we
Yeah,
hit a spot or two down here first.
I think we should.
I'm thinking now. I'm sure you didn't listen to the main podcast because you were well. A, you weren't on it, but B,
No.
you were busy. Not that if you had free time and nothing else to do, you would listen to it. But but you knew from the messenger thread that Marco had gone to this pop-up shop right down the street from us and got those donuts. So when he shows up to the podcast with the fucking donuts, and I'm like, I had already said, he'd asked me before, you want to go with us, him and his wife, to the donut shop? And two things, I figured it was going to be a long wait, and I fucking hate
Right.
waiting for anything. But two, I was like, no, I'm trying to get back on track. If I go with them,
Right.
and just even to
It's
look,
over.
even to be the looky-loo, I'm gonna get something. And especially when he told us about that fucking donut breakfast sandwich, I was like, well, that would have been what I would have had. So of course he shows up with the fucking donuts here, which was like great for the podcast because they literally sat between us for like a full hour and 15 minutes before he decided to then go through the taste testing of them all for the end of the podcast. And I'm just kept glancing over at them. It was driving me fucking
Oh my
crazy.
god.
But I think maybe when you come down, we should all go and hit that place because
Yeah.
theoretically, I don't know when they're opening, but they're supposed to open next month. So maybe when you're here, they'll be open and we can, even if we can't sit down in there, we can grab a bunch and maybe,
Yeah. Either way,
maybe do some obnoxious Facebook Live thing or something.
I like that idea.
We all, I wanted to touch on this with you because you're fat like me. We were talking about the decline of the ale house.
Right.
And I don't think Marco understood the magic of a certain dish that you and I like.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, where am I going with it?
Chicken parm.
Yeah, that's no longer on the menu.
Right. Yeah, we've talked about that before in person. How it's not on the menu.
It's fucked up because they used to have both. They used to have the chicken parm dinner and a chicken parm sandwich, and the difference was like obviously one's a sandwich and the other's like on like spaghetti or something. The real difference is that like the meal they have the piece of chicken is enormous, and so you and I had figured out the gimmick of instead of ordering the sandwich, order the dinner, but instead of getting the linguine or spaghetti or whatever the fuck it sits on, just ask for 2 of their garlic bread rolls and then make the chicken parm sandwich out of that. And like, man, we had like hacked. We had done like the perfect hack from a already pretty much like a 9 out of 10 meal. We were able to hack it up to pretty much a 10 out of 10. And like, dude, they fucking got rid of it. I was like, it really bothered me.
But they messaged you.
They did. I have not gotten back to them, but I posted on Instagram how annoyed I was with the decline of their establishment over the last 15 years, and so I've been
Yeah.
kind of doing a rough draft in my head of what I want to write to them because hey, I in the post I said they're dead to me, but you know they're only as dead to me as it goes until like say they send me like a $50 gift card or something.
Right. Or
Right.
tell you to come in for a free meal.
Right. Well, which basically the same thing. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm angling. We'll see. Although I don't know, man. They don't have anything I want to eat anymore there. So, free is
Yeah, not having well, free is free, yeah.
free
I
is
mean,
free, but
right.
now,
But not having the chicken pot, like I mean, and I think we had ordered it at the same time one night we were together. I remember we both ordered it.
yeah. Well, we've
Chicken
done it.
parm.
Well, we've done it
A couple times,
a
right?
couple of times. I remember the time we did it in Boca, I think.
Okay, Ale House. That's right. We
Yeah.
did. Yeah, we did.
And Jojo was looking at us funny. He didn't get it.
Yeah.
And then we also did it. We also did it in Orlando with
Right.
the
At,
WrestleMania weekend when we
Mania.
had that crazy get together with like 20 or 25
Yeah.
of us drunk for like 8 to 10 hours at the ale house.
That was the most ridiculous day.
It was just a nonstop day party, wasn't it?
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, with like
Wow.
surprise
Good times.
like celebrities popping in every now and then,
Right.
like
yeah.
like a Deborah McMichael or something.
That was definitely an interesting day.
Yeah, what maybe the last pure good memory with Jackie
I mean, it really was.
before
honestly.
all hell broke loose and we had to abandon
Yeah.
him, and then he'd never talk to us until he fucking passed away. I mean,
Yeah, that's true. That was.
it's long enough that we can laugh about it, but yeah. So the thing I was trying to remember to talk to you about was you mentioned now that you've quit wrestling for like the fourth time, maybe you're not going to be as interested in this, but you had talked about your friend that wanted to wrestle with his gimmick. You know what I'm talking about? The one with Tourette's.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to wrestle anymore. It would be great to wrestle that guy, but I cannot. I don't want to have anything to do with the business. I don't want to get in the ring. I don't want to take a bump. The thought of taking a bump makes me sick.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All this
Make
shit.
some coffee. I'm a little tired.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm boring you. So the other thing I want to talk about, unless you have something on your list, is I want to revisit two things. One, apparently Margaret tried the turkey burgers, and
Wait, he didn't give him to Margaret?
he did,
Okay.
and she tried them. I'm saying she tried them, and apparently rave reviews. So.
I don't see how she couldn't.
Well, you never know. Some people are weird. I mean, anyone weird enough to listen to us might have a bad taste in food.
Well, let me say. So I went today, right?
Yeah.
I went today to go to Publix, and I was just picking up some stuff for dinner, and I said, "Let me see if pick up a couple queso and jalapeno." They were sold out.
I'll tell you
All they
this.
had was the bacon, virgin bacon.
Yeah, same with mine. Same with mine.
Yeah.
But at my Publix, they were kind of hidden away too. They weren't like prominently displayed like they ought to be. Yeah, almost like they were phasing it out or something. I'm a little nervous. I might have to write to what's the name of the company? Mighty Spark. I might have to write to them
Yeah.
and find out what the deal is. Because we can't let those things disappear like the Ale House chicken parm.
Right. Now, I mean, we can't even eat the Ale House chicken parm anyway.
No. Well, no. I mean, when we get together, I think we're gonna have to break all our own personal rules, unless you want to be boring and go eat diet foods the whole time we're together.
It's so boring. You're right.
Yeah, we might have to just brace ourselves for a day or two of donuts and decadence.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
gonna,
We'll
yeah.
see. I mean, we'll see if the boss lets you have the time off.
Yeah.
I was kind
I
of
used
joking.
up my time.
Did you?
Actually, no, I still have more left, but I think I'm doing July 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
In South Florida.
Yeah.
Should we not have announced that?
Well, I don't know. I may come down there. It depends. I don't. You know what's throwing me off? That I gotta wear a mask now down there. I don't want to wear a mask.
You don't. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of sick people in Florida all of a sudden. So
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
So I don't know if I want to do that.
I mean, you don't have. I mean, if the restaurants are still open, you obviously don't have to wear one when you're eating.
This is true.
So yeah, you'll have to think about that. Listen, man, I'm not paying that debt without you here. So, I mean, the longer you start,
Oh no, you're not. I mean, I gotta be there for this.
right? So, hey, if you decide not to come for the 4th, I'm not gonna be crying in my pillow. You know what I mean?
You just don't even want me to come.
I do and I don't. I do, but obviously I don't want to have to do what I have to do when you're down here. I'm just not looking forward to that.
I mean, you gotta pay up
I know I do.
eventually.
I mean, I know, but if the longer we could string it on, the better. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can weasel a double or nothing bet between now and
To get out of
then.
it.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not going for that.
No, we'll see. I'll subtly sneak it in somewhere. I'll challenge. Something will trigger you. Maybe I'll just keep mentioning how I'm a better cook than you until you snap.
Oh Lord. Well, I'm gonna go make some coffee and potentially eat. Oh, and you know what? This just sparked. I got one more thing.
Yeah.
I know you're not a big ice cream guy,
No, not at all.
but I want you to try
Oh, Jesus
the
Christ.
Enlightened. It's the brand's called Enlightened Butter Pecan Keto Ice Cream. The entire pint is 4 carbs. It's 800 calories,
Now,
but
see,
it's 4 carbs.
I don't.
But I don't eat the whole thing at one shot. That's just stupid.
I would.
I ate.
I would. Once
Can I
once
just
once it's
let me
open,
tell you though.
once it's open, it's got to go.
I gotta tell you this though. I tried the red velvet, did nothing for me. I tried the chocolate donut, did nothing for me. I opened the butter pecan 2 nights ago, and I was like, there's no way this is keto. They tricked me. They put a different ice cream in here. They're lying to me.
This is the fat-free yogurt on Seinfeld.
It has to be. It is ice cream. It's so good. I finished it off in 2 nights, and I went and bought another one today.
I'll tell you.
It is that good.
When you list those other flavors, I in my head was like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Butter pecan is one of my favorite ice cream flavors. So
me too.
So you're
And
really
it tastes like it.
you're
Because let me
dangling
tell you though,
you're dangling the low-hanging fruit all the time here.
the ice cream is made up of. I looked on the thing. It's basically like heavy whipping cream. It tastes like whipped cream, but they put real pecans in there. So you're eating this and you're like, it doesn't taste like keto. The other two were so awful, I will never buy them again. This was like creamy and rich and like tasty.
All right. You'll have to remind me on the brand at some point, like text me. But I'm
gonna send you a picture.
Yeah. When I send you my barbecue sauce holders or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I like that. I like the barbecues. I gotta see what they look like though, because I can't picture it.
Yeah, we'll revisit it next week, and you'll have seen the photo. All right. What else you
All
got?
right.
You got anything?
No, that's it. I wanted to tell you about that ice cream because I really think you need to try it.
All right. So then, where are you at since the weight loss?
So my weight is back down to the weight I beat you at.
Oh yeah, you're down there.
246.
Okay.
But let me tell you, I struggled this week because Tuesday I put on like I put on like 7 or 8 pounds,
Right.
and then
But half of that could be a
water.
or a dump that you haven't
Or
taken
shit.
in 3 days.
Right. So I took a really, really massive one last night, and I'm back down to normal. But I'm having trouble losing. Like I'm not. I mean, the ice cream is only 4 carbs. It's not like I'm eating carbs. I'm literally staying keto. I fasted today till 2 o'clock, and today all I had was, those mozzarella and prosciutto, like wrapped in prosciutto. I
Yeah.
grabbed two of those. It's one carb per thing, so I ate two of them, and a bottle of water. That was my lunch, and then for dinner, I just made ground beef with Everglades. You ever have Everglades seasoning?
No.
So it's a Florida thing. Everglades.
No, I
heat
know what the
seasoning.
Everglades is.
Right. So I bought a spicy one. It's called Everglades Heat. So I used that on some ground beef tonight, and I ate it with some spinach and some cheese and some sour cream and some salsa. It was another, I think it was total of 3 carbs, and that's all I had today. I cannot lose weight. I don't think I think I ate a lot yesterday, but I don't think I'm eating a lot. I think I'm eating not enough because I'm working out and I'm doing cardio.
I don't know. I'm not
I
your
don't know.
I'm not your physician. God forbid.
But I don't care. I feel good.
Yeah, all right. All right. I was just checking cuz I knew you went wild for a minute.
But no, I feel good. I feel good. I worked out today. I did some jump rope. I took a walk. Feeling good.
A month in and you're doing walks. You should be running, man.
Well, I went hiking up that mountain. You wouldn't make it. We'd be calling the paramedics in on a helicopter to come get you. Now, the first day, we did it on Wednesday, and I was like, oh, this wasn't bad. Wednesday wasn't bad. Sunday, it was 90 degrees out with 80% humidity.
Yeah.
I was dying. I couldn't breathe.
I'm out in that
And my legs were giving out.
I'm out in that shit every day like I'm fucking fighting in Vietnam, dude. All I do is I'm out in the sun and the humidity. It's brutal out there. Today it was like 90, 95 degrees out, man. It was rough.
You guys have like a 100-degree weekend, I saw,
Did we?
coming up. You're about to.
Oh, Jesus. Well, the weekends I stay
Yeah.
inside and cry.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot one this weekend.
All right. All right, man.
All right,
Well,
I'm going to go have some ice cream and some coffee there.
okay. I'm not going to have anything.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I already beat you.
Right, but you
You
gave
might
me
as well.
you gave me the meat sweats with your stories. I feel like I ate.
Oh, God. Goodbye.
Bye.